Beside the pivot real quick, whatever, as we talk about men providing oftentimes on our show, whatever. But however, there is a thin line between provider and trick. So
that line ain't thin.
It's not thin.
No, it's just levels. It's just tiers.
What is your perspective on tricking? Your opinion on tricks? Are tricks corny? Are tricks necessary? Have you ever been a trick? Is tricking in your DNA?
Nigga acting crazy. Like, no,
ladies, listen close.
No, I think that I mean, with everything going on with this whole prostitution rate, I don't know how loosely we're gonna speak.
There's a thin line between tricking and trafficking, so we're gonna stick to the trick part.
But as far as in like, I feel like a lot of this should be transactional now. Like, it's like, and that's what they consider tricking. Like, some people feel like my time is more important than investing time into you to try to do all that. Look, how much? Like, you follow what I'm saying? Like, or what you want? And it's like, sometimes it don't even got to be said. Like, sometimes it's just understood. It's just like, I pay for ABC, I receive XYZ. This is we never verbally verbalize this, but this is the dynamic. Like, I take you out, we have fun, we fuck. Your reward is X, Y, and Z. But as far as in like the provision thing, that's a little, I mean, I guess that's just long-term tricking because you're still doing the same thing. You just committed at this point. Like, you get what I'm saying? You're just a committed trick.
Or I guess maybe it's also like to your point, the long-term, I guess the intention. So if the provider lens kicks in or the gear kicks in when it's like, we're building towards something, their intention behind it. And trigger's like, no, there's no roadmap.
This is transactional.
Right.
Where
real
when
time
you provide,
transaction.
it be the protection, all of that shit is literally like go hand in hand where like you understand, like I'm incorporating you into my future plans. And it's like the price of it goes down because like as the more protection I provide, the less like I'm just going to be frivolously taking, because it's like now we kind of locked in. So now you a part of the process. See, before, when you're dealing with a situation where it's just transactional, you don't expect them to understand the process. You only deal with them when you can afford to. But when you in a relationship and you provide, and you like some of these days, like, no, like, you got to stay the fuck down. Like, you feel me? Because it's like more of a long-term investment. So it's like, you're going to reap more of a reward. And I said that about my relationship. I'm like, you had me in the best way possible because every woman wanted me to do what I did in this last situation, whereas though they might have got a lot of dates, but we went on a lot. No, fuck that. I spent way more money.
Talk heavy,
I don't fuck with nobody. But I just didn't do it in a material sense. Like, it wasn't like, oh, I bought this bag. But it was like one-offs where it was like, what? How much the saddlebag? 19. Okay, it's cheaper than to do that than to sit here and motherfucking. You follow me? And I'm not gonna say I did that too much, like, but I've done like, but it wasn't never like oh, I'm tricking. It was like, I fuck with her, she cool, we not in a relationship, I want to do something thorough. Like, I was explaining this on my homie pod. I'm like, yo, like, there's a difference between like being a trick and it's like a chick never called me for money.
That's definitely
different.
Like, different.
You feel me? Like, she didn't get my nails. That's never happened.
Yeah.
I always
like, wait, you want to see me? You need to do this for you. Like that when they dictating it.
No. It was always like, man, I might have just sent her the bread for her nails. Like, I just wanted to
fuck with her on this level.
I might have just do that. So if we consider that to be tricking, it's like, yeah, but as far as in like flat out transactional, like how much, or chick like, oh, I need this bag, I don't play those games. So I don't know, that ain't my field. Like, that's like, when they kind of got the ball, I guess. But like over here, they don't get the ball. Like, they just
that's what's changed over the last handful to 10 years, probably. Like, women took the wheel of the tricking,
because now it's just like they realized what it was, and they're like, I'm about to just send, like, you feel me? And it's like, with so many men not knowing how to really get women without just leading with they wallet, right? It made women be able to just play on that. And now some of the times they not even getting the milk from the cow. They just, the women is milking the cow, but the guy's not even getting no reward for it. They just kind of doing it. But I also, going back to the time versus money thing, is like, some, like, if an older nigga, he married, he like, man, I might just get me a little 23, 24-year-old. Well, she like, the bills ain't that expensive. Like, she think I'm saving the world. This little $1,000 rent she got, I'm wiping my ass with it, hun. Come get this. You get what I'm saying? And like, she gonna do whatever I'll say because to her, I'm the savior. But to me, this is nothing. So I feel like that's like on some like high level tricking, like where it's like, I could pay for these things because they don't really affect nothing I got going on, and I don't gotta have time to try to get to know you, like you. But like, I like the challenge of fucking it. So it's like, I wanna succeed, so I'm not just cutting to the check. You feel me? Unless I'm like out of town and it's like I'm here for one night and you say, what, 180? All right, gotcha. Like, but other than that, and I know they're probably like, 180? Who's yeah, I'm telling you, it ain't as expensive as y'all think. But aside from that, you can go certain places. I heard it's 40 piece.
40 balls.
180, you can have a time, but I'm not promoting that. But I'm just saying, all in all, like, on a nutshell. In a nutshell, just saying like,
in a nutshell,
just to stay grounded in a situation. I feel like if I want to get to know someone, like I don't want to just like, oh, I just paid you and you live. I'm like, no, like I want to go. I like the accomplishment of feeling like you did this not because out of despair. Like what's the nigga named Nate? I'm in a bind, Nate.
I'm in a bind.
Yeah, not, you ain't do this because you was in a bind.
First
you did
of the month.
Because, so like, you know, even when a chick is on that type of time, I still don't give it. I don't pay her. I only ever trick by buying stuff because I wanted to.
Right.
Like I bought the bag. I paid for this. I did because I wanted to, not because I felt like I was like I had to. Like I'm inclined to do this. But let's get how I become the trick. Like when the fuck did I sit over
asked the
here?
question. It's saying you embodied it. I just asked the question.
No, I embodied what?
A trick.
No.
I just asked a simple question, sir.
No, this nigga
You start speaking for all the tricks.
No, I can't because that's not. I don't play at that level that high. Like this niggas out here that really be on that. I ain't the expert in that lane. Like, you know what I mean? But pivoting all the way back.
Fair.
Yeah, I feel like Q trying to get his data analysis. Something we need to talk about.
Not at all.
Something going on. This nigga said he trying to go from a house husband
Not at
to
all.
a sugar daddy.
I mean, I got a lot of time on my hands, so.
Oh, mama ain't watching this shit.
But one thing I will say to before we pivot, the funny thing about this recent times, all these scandals come out, well, of course, niggas do wrong, niggas are where they get. I'm with that shit, cool. But I do think what's getting like swept under the rug is that many situations are just purely transactional, and that's cool. Like if a girl is saying like, I'll use me, forget the whole girl thing. Like if I was single with a girl, like even if I'm not single, depending on the transaction, but it's like some fucking lady, fucking Taraji P. Henson, yo, Q, you trying to write my next movie? Like all you gotta do is like fuck me. It's like, sure, like okay, like what are we talking about? Like,
so you getting tricked on
easy money? Like what are we talking about? And that's okay. It's okay to be a trick as long as you embody be. I mean, I'm sorry to be a hoe if you embody being a hoe, whatever. Just don't try to skirt around it. And I feel like
try to act like you're not on that.
Right, like why are you just like? And I feel like plenty of women try to, you know, as they always do, they try to have it both ways, whatever. It's like, yo, it's cool. A lot of shit be transactional. Now, what's always wrong? Let's say Taraji P. Henson, right? My scenario. Like, yeah, Q, you gotta fuck me if you want to be in the movie or something like that, whatever. I'd be like, I'm cool. I like to chase. I want to, you know, fight for this. Well, now you blackball. That's wrong, Miss P. Henson. That's wrong. You can't be blackballed.
To address her directly as if this is a real scenario is fucking crazy, yo.
That's wrong.
My man took his fantasy to another level.
Just because
you thought about this before. This nigga, this one of your dark thoughts.
It might have happened already. You don't know.
You're striking that from the record, too.
Yeah, just because I deny the transaction, you can't just ruin niggas' lives and shit. That's wrong. But there's nothing wrong with